So what does Scanovate do?
Scanovate creates cyber identity management solutions as an on-premises end-to-end platform. We establish a full process from the front side, acquiring all the customer credentials, and after that we manage the compliance procedure, so the full KYC process. What a banks do today in around 96 hours, we provide in less than 20 seconds.
Wow.
Yeah.
So who are your customers?
So we have tier one banks as mostly our customers. We're a market leader in Israel. We have 8 customers around Latin America. In this region in Europe, we're working with BNP Paribas and with a lot of different tier one banks, I'll say. I cannot share the names. Yeah. We provide solutions for telcos, for insurance companies, for banks, for governments as well. And this is the reach. We provide solution today for 31 different clients, and through us, they're providing it for about 40 million end users.
How do you see the compliance? What is the challenge of compliance when you're dealing with multiple countries?
So first, it's you need a global reach, and this is very difficult because data providers are mainly very local. If you're going to the big ones, they don't have enough information for a local company. Therefore, this is one of the problems. Another thing is that you can actually need to aggregate so many different points, and because data providers will not take responsibilities for the information they will send you, you need to actually validate that a few different times. Yeah. So this is the main challenges.
It's a big challenge for also the banks, because I get you're dealing with banks that are dealing with more than just one country?
Yes, of course. So we're dealing with multinational banks, and therefore we need global coverage. We're one of the only companies in the world that can do everything I just said on premises. Yeah. And everything that we do is actually our own proprietary technology. So we're an Israeli company, as I don't know if you noticed or know from my accent, but with that, what actually happens is that we provide a lot of solutions and we develop them by ourselves.
Okay, so today we are at Paris Fintech Forum.
We are.
What did you find the most exciting here?
So first, I have a lot of customers in here. I really like this conference. But more than that, it's exciting to see how the industry in France is evolving. You can see the banks that I met 3 years ago are pushing forward and have so many different new visions, different new solutions, and different new value propositions that we can add and help them to fulfill. The biggest thing that we are helping them do is actually bringing value faster to their customers and acquiring them. So this is a great thing for me in Paris, and of course the Paris Fintech Forum is a great place to be.
So I guess all the banks would actually want to shorten the time they can acquire a customer.
I agree.
Then from how did you started into getting into that?
So actually we pivoted a few different times. So we started of building OCR. OCR is optical character recognition. It's the way that you extract information from printed document. And there are very few companies in the whole world that has this proprietary technology. Yeah. Most of the companies that provide it, it's open sources, and they're very limited in size, one, and the other side is that it's limited in accuracy. And in that regards, we provide a full end-to-end solution on the aspect that we take the information, we check it, then we certify it, and after that you can get everything inside. So this is how we started. Mm-hmm. Then we added facial recognition, again proprietary technology, and after that we added the compliance. So we started from front end, and every time someone told us, yes, but what about, we decided to do that again, and then what about, and we decided to do that again. So it's a classic startup approach that we just built from what the client needed, and today we have products that we are selling as one thing.
Okay, so you take me through how you started, how you've developed. Mm-hmm. What's next?
Wow. Next is to be the biggest market leader in that aspect. Mm-hmm. We think that this is a very new market. We think that the market is needing technology, and we understand that our next thing is to conquer more territories, is to be in much bigger segments, and to be much more known in that regards.
Okay, which territories do you think?
So, the next ones? Whoa. So more countries in Latin America, more countries in Europe, more countries in CIS. We're working today also in Russia. So this is something that we want to build much faster. Central America, like Mexico, is a very big thing for us as well. So this is what I want to do.
You've just came out of a RegTech panel. So please tell me, how was that?
So the RegTech panel was very interesting. One of the biggest issues that we touched is how do you go into one of these giant clients? And what I explained is that you need to find the person that is afraid to being disrupted. So I just had one of the cliches that someone told me a few weeks ago was, if time to disruption is slower than time to retirement, don't do anything. And you need to find the person that will not retire before disruption and tackle him. And with that, this is where you can actually find a way to change things. And because we're actually touching something that is very sensitive, we're touching legacy systems, they're doing compliance, you really need to find the right people, bring them all together, make them understand that this is something they have to do right now, because if not, they will be disrupted. And this is one of the biggest things that we have.
What is your opinion on fraud? The time that the fraudsters are becoming with a new scheme, and the regulation. How do you see closing the gap in between the time to get regulation and the time the fraudsters have got?
So I have one word as an answer: technology. Because technology takes something that is very slow, like regulation, and something that is very, very fast, like adoption of fraudsters, and just create and close this gap. Because what we will do right now is that we will think as the fraudster. We will try to understand how they think. We will try to understand, even on one example you can see in the market, you can understand something here is changed. And then you can react and actually help the regulation to be much faster.
Brilliant. So it was a pleasure talking to you.
Here as well. Thank you so much.
And yeah, have a lovely day at the conference.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.